Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons as we are here in our Madden 26 franchise series with the Pittsburgh Steelers getting ready for some back-to-back divisional action as we are going to start out at home facing off against the Cincinnati Bengals, the little crap team out of Ohio. We're going to put a whipping on them, at least that's our plan. But it should be an interesting one, and what a great episode to have as we will start out here with the Bengals, and then we take on the Baltimore Ravens. So welcome back to the channel for those of y'all who are returning, and welcome if you are new here to Champ and Sons and our Madden football content. Now, just taking a quick look back at the last episode in the season opener here, season number 2 in our franchise. We took on the Carolina Panthers on the road. And it was a pretty healthy win, to say the least. Our offense showed a lot of positives to it. 56-17 was the final score. Now, in all reality, our defense played incredibly well too. So I'm glad to see us playing that solid, because looks like teams in the NFC, Baker Mayfield took it down the Cincinnati Bengals already, 23-17 on the rainy fields of Tampa. But good Lord, that is like a monsoon pouring down from there in old Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Now they head up to the north to Washington as the Seahawks were on the road, and Jaden Daniels says, "I don't care, I'm going to take it in myself," as he gets past the initial tackler, then scrambles it into the end zone as he leads Washington to a 24-14 win over Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. So like I said, an interesting kind of start to the season there for them, and a pretty interesting one for us. Now, something I wanted to look at. Jalen Ramsey. Look at the hit we're going to take for him. $19.5 million this year, $21.7 million next year, $24 million the year afterwards. And, you know, one thing we like to try to do is try to continue to build on the youth of a team. And Ramsey's gotten to the point where he's not the fastest guy in the world. Is his cost greater than his value? You know, that's an interesting one, right? Cap hit $19.5 million. Yeah, it is one of these things that it does make you wonder what can we do with him? Because I think at age 31, he's only a 92 overall, which means he dropped from last season. He ended up with about a 94 overall, so now he's at a 92. He is an X factor, but oh man, I don't know. It's one of these things that it's kind of, what can we get for him? You know, and I think some other teams are kind of recognizing it. The Titans willing to give us another first-round pick with L'Jarius Sneed, but he's already 29 years old. Yeah, he's an 85 overall, but at his age, it's one of those, I don't think we would get the return on the investment for Sneed, right? And you have guys like Alec Pierce, a wide receiver, 26 years old with the Seahawks. That's got kind of potential. He is an 80 overall. I think our receiver game is pretty good with adding Rondale Moore in this last offseason. I think we've got a pretty solid core, but I mean, it can't ever hurt to keep adding, right? And then some other interesting trades from teams. But I'm trying to build, like I said, the youth of this team. Now, Matthew Golden, that would be interesting, but only for a second and a third round pick. I really want to try to get a first round out of him. I think I can. But I want it to be worth it with the player that I'm going to bring in. If I'm going to get rid of Ramsey and bring someone else in, I really want that to be worth it. A.J. Terrell Jr. Ooh, now that's interesting. Although his cap hit is $15 million. He's 27 years old. I'm not really saving any money. How am I going to be able to add to this team? Replace one big contract with another, right? Well, it says Ramsey, it says his cap hit is $500,000. That's a really weird way things are structured. I'm not buying it. But, you know, we'll have to see. I think it is worth looking at what is available. The Bucks are willing to get rid of Mike Evans. I don't need Mike Evans. I'm sure as hell ain't going to trade with the Browns. Bills, first round pick, and Christian Benford, 86. Ooh, that's kind of interesting now. See, now we got to start thinking about some stuff. That's a wee bit interesting. Christian Benford. And then really the guy out of Seattle. Let's see, Alec Pierce. 80 overall, star dev. Man, he's actually been in the league for quite some time. This is his 5th year. 6'3", 211 out of Cincinnati. His salary, see, that's what, 9.6, 10.2, 10.8. Total bonus of 16.1. I don't know. I really don't. Because I think it's something we got to look at. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. Christian Benford. That's another defender. I'm not saying he's obviously not going to be a X factor, right? But he does have some youth attached to him. He's 25 years old. Man, let's see. Star Dev. Ooh. He's probably going to have to be re-signed. And no, 4 years remaining, so they already re-signed. But look at 2027, 28, and 29. Good Lord. Not saving any money at all. I don't know. We're going to have to review some of those prospects, right? Things are going to happen. I think we may need to take a look at some stuff, but I want to try to find a better deal. And why do you want to find a better deal? For the defense to complement the offense like we had last game. We just need that to repeat itself game after game. And we're going to get to that here as we jump into this one against the Bengals. After Metcalf makes that first catch coming across the field, Blackburn's going to be in a shotgun, 3 receivers set. Has the snap, play action in the pocket, fires that deep to the left side, looking for Austin, and that one got batted away. Oh, man. Is that Moore I think he had coming across there in front of him? Probably could have hit Moore a lot easier than Austin. Either way, it's 2nd and 10. Blackburn hands it off to Gainwell. Hole opens up over the middle, and he's going to pick up about 9.5 yards on that one. And that is something I think I noticed happening a lot more in the last game. Kenneth Gainwell and this offensive line, they are really symbiotic with each other. The line is opening up the holes. Gainwell is hitting them hard and getting through there. Just got to love to see that. It's now on 3rd and inches from the 22. Under center. Hands off to Gainwell. Up the middle. He's hit quick, but not till he's got the first down as he gets it into the red zone here at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 Steelers, thanks to the Gainwell carry, his 3rd of the afternoon. Averaging just 4 yards here early in this one. So now going to be under center. I formation to the left side. 2 receivers left. Austin in the slot. Blackburn's got the snap in the pocket. Takes off up the middle. Got space in front of him and dives down forward. And they're going to mark him down at about the 12, 11-yard line, give or take. 12 and a half, 11-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Blackburn now under center. Sends Moore in motion. Hands it off to him on the jet sweep. Has space outside. Cuts it back in. Breaks 1 tackle. And is finally brought down at the 8. But he does pick up a first down on that one. So top-notch play there by this offense. Top-notch. The best 3 yards the kid have asked for. Actually, I guess 4 yards, really. That's going to make it 1st and goal. Staying in the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Moore, Austin wide left. Has the snap. Hands off Gainwell. Going off left guard. Spins back around and brought down after about a 2-yard gain. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Our offense is looking to punch this one in on a second opening drive touchdown in the season, trying to be 2 for 2. Blackburn in the shotgun. 3 receiver set here. Has a snap. They rush only 4. Fires it left side. He hits Metcalf in the side of the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's letting your star players make plays right there. DK Metcalf on the little out pattern. And it looks like Blackburn may have thrown that a little further than what you kind of want with the space he had. But, man, got to give those two credit for bringing that one down and getting an early score on the board here in this game. And so here we come back at it after getting a stop by the defense doing their job against Burrow and the Bengals. We have it around midfield once again here. Blackburn in the shotgun. As the snap, blitz comes, it's picked up, fires over, he's going to hit Metcalf. Makes a cut and a man miss and is brought down at the 37-yard line. About 13-yard gain on that one and a brand new set of downs. This offense is moving efficiently to say the least. So now Blackburn staying in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side. Looking over the defense, has the snap in hand. Takes off up the middle. He's got space in front and slides down wisely. And that was something that we saw, him do in the preseason, and his ability to escape, but being smart enough to not always take the hit. That's a big key factor for the way he plays. You got to love seeing that. Pick up the 5 yards, go on to the next play. And on the next play, it's a toss to the left side where Gainwell's got nobody there to block for him, and the defense just swallows him up. Well played by the Bengals here on that one. As it's now 3rd and 6. Staying in the shotgun, 3 receiver set. Metcalf and Austin on the right side, Moore wide left. Has the snap. Blackburn rolls out to his right, looking for somewhere to go. Throws it late, and that one actually did get caught by Moore. Kind of impressive on it. Blackburn threw that one on the run. And it gains just a few yards, 4th and 4 from the 32. So about 49-yard field goal here for who the hell is our kicker now? I can't even think of his name. Jesus Christ almighty. For Boswell, that's right, Chris Boswell. Good Lord, he's been my kicker for a whole season and into season number 2. Can't even remember his damn name. That's ridiculous. But all right, now that Boswell's done his thing, let's get our defense back out there. Who's that? Gesicki got free on that one. As he came across the field, Burrow delivered it to him, and that's going to be a 2nd and inches after 9.5-yard gain. So Burrow staying in the shotgun, 3 receivers set, has the snap. Quick throw to the right side, hits Higgins, and Higgins gets brought down relatively quickly. Good play by Ramsey, but man, good tackle. He's a solid tackler. All right, and the one thing I didn't mention when we were looking at his trade value and all that, he's definitely a solid tackler, but he does get burned kind of a lot. So 1st and 10. Pressure's going to get there as Burrow throws that one away right as contact was made. What a play by this defense to get the pressure quick and to put a body on Burrow and cause that incompletion. So 2nd and 10 now. Staying in the shotgun. 3 wide set for Burrow. Has the snap in his hands. Quick throw to the left side this time. And he hits Jamar Chase, who picks up about 6 yards, give or take. And it's now 3rd and 4 from about the 14. Burrow staying all by himself in the shotgun here. Looks over the defense, has the snap. We bring a blitz. Picked up, fires it late, and it hits Higgins. And that's going to go incomplete, and that's going to lead them to a field goal opportunity. We're here early in the second quarter, 12 and a half minutes to go, and it's about to be 4th and 4. We lead 10-0, but they're going to try to cut this thing down into a 1-score ball game. No, wait, their offense is staying out on the field. Burrows and the Bengals, they are staying out there on the field, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 4. Defense needs just one play. Give us just one good play as Burrow's got the snap, scrambles left side being chased. He takes off, and he's going to scramble it into the end zone. All the defenders on their man. Jack Sawyer gave chase but was just a step behind him. And, yeah, this is a 1-score ball game. I'll give them that. That's what they were going for. I would prefer it to be 10-3 than 10-7, but it is what it is. So now here later in the second, after we were forced to punt the ball away, here come the Bengals once more. We still lead only 10-7 as we knock that one away. Cole Holcomb on the contact, on the deflection and the tackle. And that's going to make it 2nd and 10. So 2nd and 10 from the shotgun. Has the snap in hand. Quick throw to the left side. Hits Gesicki, and Wilson chases him down and brings him to the turf. It's only going to be about a 4-yard gain right there. 3rd and 6. From the 40-yard line into Steelers territory. Burrow staying in the shotgun. Has the snap in hand. Looks over the defense. Scrambles right. Breaks a sack, and he takes off. He's at the 25. Hit at the 20 and brought down at about the 19-yard line. Although it looked like they kind of shorted him by a couple yards on that. I'm not going to question the Madden logic on that play. So 1st and 10, Burrow has the snap in hand. Good blocking here by this offensive line. He's got forever as Benton finally gets there. And Keanu Benton finally got there at the last second, but man, Burrow had pretty much all day on that throw. Now 4 wide for Burrow. Has the snap in hand. No pressure. Drops it off to Brown. Coming out of the backfield. Gets past Holcomb. And he goes down out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Holcomb had him tripped up as he went diving, I guess, for his ankles. And just barely got enough to bring him down. So 1st and goal from the 8. Burrow under center. Hands off left side. Gives chase, and he's going to be brought down. Levi Hickman, the rookie defensive tackle, comes up with that play. Good play by that youngster to bring him to the turf as it's now 2nd and goal from the 6. Field goal ties it. Touchdown gives the Bengals the lead. Under center, 3 tight ends to the right side. Burrow, quick throw to the right, wide open receiver, and he finally is going to be brought down. Ooh, goodness gracious. We take his legs out from under him, and he goes down at the 1-yard line. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Burrow under center, and he tries to go the QB sneak. No good. It's 4th and goal. 4th and goal for the Bengals as we stood them up on that one. And yes, you guessed it, they are going to go for it again. Burrow and these Bengals. They come out in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers, Higgins and Chase wide right. 2 tight ends to the left side of the line. Has the snap. Hands it off going right to Brown. Hit, and he stood up. He's brought down. Wilson brings him to the turf, and the defense holds. Here in this one, the defense holds on that, and what a play it was. As we got him brought down early on, I mean, good read by Wilson to clog the opening. The gap was there. Wilson clogged it up, and that's excellent to see. Now later in the second quarter, it's still 1:47 to play. We are pinned back, facing a 1st and 10. Blackburn gets hit, and we jump on top of it. A strip sack by Stewart. Blackburn dropped back. Nobody was open, and, I mean, at some point you just got to kind of throw it away, I guess. So now the Bengals will take a safety, and we will shank the kick out of bounds. Yeah, that's a process of events that have transpired. You are seeing it happen right before your face, ladies and gentlemen, right before your face. 1:44 to go. We lead by 1 point now, 10-9 after that safety. Burrow's got the snap. Quick throw to the left side. Hits Higgins with it. One defender goes flying weirdly away from the play as Higgins does finally get brought down after a gain of 2. So 2nd and 8. Burrow, quick throw over the middle. Hits Brown coming out. Oh, he breaks more tackles, and Brown was almost off to the races. Chase Brown gets brought down by Jack Sawyer. Good thing Sawyer was cognitive enough to get down the field over there to make that play. So 1st and 10. A minute remaining here. Burrow has a snap in hand. Blitz comes, fires over the middle for Chase, and Deshaun Elliott attempted the worst attempt at a tackle I think I've ever seen, and he completely whiffed, not surprisingly. And Chase picks up the extra yardage. They're now at the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. 56 seconds remaining. Burrow fires over the middle, almost intercepted, but they come down with it. Oh, my goodness. Lamont Baker was on him, but Patrick Queen almost had that interception. Was unable to hold it, and it's 2nd and 10. And now they fire it over to the right side, and that one's going to be caught and out of bounds for 2 yards. 2-yard gain right there to Gesicki in the quick little, I guess, flat pattern. And that goes nowhere, really. So 3rd and 8, 49 seconds remaining. Burrow all by his lonesome in the backfield. Has the snap, blitz comes and is picked up. Fires over the middle as he hits his receiver. And he's going to be brought down at the 2-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Come on, defense. 2 yards away, another 4th and goal stand is what we need right here to right now. Burrow's got it. Blitz gets there, and he tries to drop off the wide receiver screen. It was a no-go. No-go today. And so that is going to set up 2nd and goal here from the 2. Burrow in the shotgun. He's got the snap. Blitz comes. He gets free. Rolls out to his right and finds his receiver. You've got to be kidding me. What was that? Williams he found in the end zone. And then, I mean, we would add on a field goal of our own, but now we're still trailing 16-13 as we come into the halftime. That was absolutely ridiculous. Safety, then touchdown for the Bengals. Gave them a 16-10 lead. We added a field goal. That kind of sucks. Let's see if any other teams are faring better than us, and it looks like the Green Bay Packers are. My goodness. So they hand that one off to Jacobs. He takes it to the right side and into the end zone for a 28-26 win over the Vikings. Now heading to the northeast here to see the New York Giants. I guess it's not really northeast of us that I can think about. Brock Purdy fires that one in, and they have a 10-7 lead over Jackson Dart and the Scadaboo concussed-led Giants. And that's a pretty decent game they got going on there. Now the little toilet bowl game down in Miami. Browns and Dolphins. Tua lofting that one up brilliantly too. Well, not actually. That was a lot worse than what I thought. To Tyreek Hill, he had to make a great catch, one-handed behind him, and this game is tied at 7 apiece. Just not the game you'd want that to be. Other scores: New England leads Chicago 17-7. Buffalo's leading the Jets 23-3 here at halftime as well. A lot of games happening around the league. Some big plays being made all over the place, including on our field here. It's been a good one up to this point. Just need to keep playing and not trying to have as many mistakes. As you can see, Blackburn did throw one interception. It does happen from time to time. Gainwell's had a really good start to the day. Just need to keep it up. Now, Blackburn, 10-16 for 135 yards and 1 touchdown. I want to see some more efficiency from him in that realm. Now, we're going to jump into it here in the third quarter. The Bengals opened up the second half with a touchdown of their own, so we have to respond here. 8:45 to go. Fires that one over the middle, hits Wilson. Got space in front of him, and Wilson gets brought down at the 31-yard line. Caught right over the middle, then there's no one around to put the stop to him. And Wilson takes off and gets down to the 32. That's going to be 1st and 10 Steelers here. And just a good job finding them. Blocking held up, which is good to see. That's been kind of a struggle here in the back half of this first half. You know, it's one of those things. Solid football performances so far. That's 1st and 10 from the 32. Blackburn's under center. 3 receivers. Has the snap, hands it off to Gainwell, and he's going to be blasted right there behind the line. It's a 1-yard loss. A 1-yard loss for Gainwell as the safety or linebacker just comes shooting through the gap and puts him to the turf. So 2nd and 11. Blackburn's got the snap in hand once again. Fires that one over, hits Gainwell. He's got space in front of him at the 20. Cuts outside and brought down at about the 16-yard line. Let's see what the flag is going to be for holding. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. So that is going to push us back. That's going to make it 2nd and 21. I would not want this to be too easy on us. So 2nd and 21, Blackburn. From the shot, he has the snap, hands it off to Gainwell. Hole opens up over the middle. Got space in front of him. Fighting forward, still breaking tackles. And brought down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 19. What a run on 2nd and forever. Has made this a 3rd and short. Brilliant to see that kind of play happen. So from under center, I right. 2 receivers set. Blackburn's got the snap, fires that one over. He hits Freiermuth coming across at the 10, 5, push it forward, and Pat Freiermuth gets down to the 1 yard line. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, they gave him the 1. That sucks. First and goal now. Blackburn's going to be under center, I formation. Has the snap, toss out to the right side. Gainwell, he's got the corner, got the edge, fighting forward into the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Kenneth Gainwell took that one around the edge. Now, to be fair, he almost didn't get to it. He truly almost didn't, but thankfully he did. And we are right back in this thing here in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we needed to have happen. Play by play is how we have to take this comeback, especially with being down by 10. So Gainwell, just a beautiful run after receiving that toss play. I mean, it was a good effort by the defense as well. It's just half a step too slow. That's all that was. It was half a step too slow. And Gainwell took advantage, punched it into the end zone, and that's going to give us back into this thing. Now here later in the third quarter, after we force a punt, here we come right back at him, trailing only by 3. 23-20 is the official score. 2.5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Blackburn stays in the shotgun. 3 receiver set. Metcalf wide left all by his lonesome. Has the snap, play action. Drops back, fires that one, looking over for Austin, and he's got him. Drops it in the hat. Drops it in the hat to Austin on the move, and that's going to get us down to the 20-yard line with a brand new set of downs. First and 10 Steelers. As Blackburn looks over the defense, has the snap in hand, hands off Gainwell. Big hole opens up. He tries to find his way through and picks up about 4 yards on that one. Probably just misread where that defender is going to be trying to be coming off that block. So second and 6 now. 3 receivers left side. Blackburn's got the look at the defense, has the snap, hands it off left to go, and that one's going to be stuffed. No gain, but hey, thank God for the rule book because we got them to jump offside, so I'm glad to see encroachment happening. I don't know why we look kind of distraught. That was all on them, not us, but okay. I get you. That's fine. Coach Credible. That's second and 1 now. So second and 1 from the 10. Blackburn under center, 2 tight ends, 2 receiver sets. Has the snap in hand. Takes it, cuts left, and he's got space and still fighting forward. And he gets down to the 3-yard line for a first and goal. What a run here by Gainwell. Did not see that coming all the way. He's not known for breaking that many tackles, but man, the kid can be shifty when he wants to be. So that's going to leave it at first and goal from the 3, 9 yards away from taking the lead. Blackburn in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left side. Looking over the defense, and he lets it go to the fourth quarter. You've got to be kidding me. Letting it go to the dang old fourth. Well, I guess. So here we are now trailing by 3. Still trailing by 3 as we let that clock tick down. You know, some good plays made, but we've got to do better, be a little bit more consistent. I know we got a lot of new guys. It's early in the season, but after last game, putting a whipping on the Panthers, I was expecting a little bit more better efficiency here, right? So, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and finish off this drive here. First and goal from the 3. Start of the fourth quarter. Blackburn making changes before the snap. Looks over the defense. Sends Freiermuth in motion. Cuts back across the formation, has the snap in hand. Pressure comes, he delivers it, and it hits Austin in the hands, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. What a play there by Blackburn, standing right in the fire as Hendrickson was coming, bearing down on him. He stood in the pocket, knowing he's about to get clobbered, takes the hit, and delivers a pass just beautifully over to Austin. The 2 defenders did run into each other, but it wouldn't have stopped him from getting into the end zone. And now we are going to capture the lead once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are on top 27-23. Now after forcing a turnover. Here we are back in solid position. Handoff to Gainwell up the middle. Hole opens up. Gainwell hit and brought down after a big gain as he gets down to the 26-yard line. He's now hit the century mark on this one. 18 carries, 101 yards. So just about 9.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We lead 27-23, looking to try to put up some additional points. So here we come to the line in a shotgun. 3 receivers left. Blackburn looks over the defense. Has the snap, hands off Gainwell. Hole opens up. Gainwell got space in front of him again and picks up about 14 yards on that one, down to the 12. Well inside the red zone, this offensive line is starting to open up some holes in the defense, as it seems like we have gotten them very well worn out here in the fourth quarter, and they are struggling to stop us. So 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Blackburn's going to be under center. 2 tight ends on the line, Freiermuth and Washington. Austin and Metcalf are the receivers, wide on each side. Handoff to Johnson up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle, hit and brought down. A 7-yard gain. That's going to be 7 yards and 2nd and 3 at the 5. Caleb Johnson took quite a shot on that one, as that is a tough run for him. So here we come to the line under center once again. Johnson stays in. 3 receivers set. Blackburn look over the defense, has the snap, hands it off to the right side. Caleb had nowhere to go. There was not 1 ounce of space in front of him. The Bengals played that perfectly on the run blitz, and now it's 3rd and 4 from the 7. Like I said, I prefer a touchdown. I will take a field goal if that's what we got to do. So 3 receivers left now from the shotgun. Blackburn looks over the defense. Has the snap in hands. Blackburn in the pocket. Takes off up the middle. Has space. Blackburn runs it in. Touchdown Steelers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sherrod Blackburn, the rookie, saw the opening that he needed and just took right off into the end zone. And that was a hell of a play by the rookie quarterback, as he saw that gap open up, and he took off. And once he did, I mean, we were too close to be stopped. We really were. Definitely too close to be stopped. So here come the Bengals. We lead 34-23, an 11-point lead, 2-score ball game, 1st and 10. Highsmith gets him. He got into the backfield, and he's going to bring Burrow down for a sack on 1st and 10 to make it 2nd and 16. Back by the midfield mark. Looks like they're still putting them on the Steelers' side. It's 40 at the 49.5-yard line. Burrow struggling to be able to get a pass off now. Their offensive line is struggling to get some blocks. So 2nd and 16. Burrow in the shotgun has the snap. Clean pocket over the middle. Hits Chase Brown and nowhere to go. That's about 2 yards down to the 47. So 3rd and 14 now. 3rd and 14. 4 minutes remaining in this ball game. Burrow from the shotgun. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Drops it off to Brown on the right side. He gets space, and what a tackle by Holcomb. Cole Holcomb comes up, read the blitz pretty well, and had to get off that block, and he does just in time. And now it's 4th and 8. Going no huddle. Burrow's got the snap. Benton brings pressure, and he's going to get the sack. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The 2nd sack of the game comes here. These only 2 sacks of the game for this defense come on this final drive here by the Bengals. What a stand by this squad. That is a great play by the defensive line to get that pressure right up the gut. Keanu Benton comes through, and he will help us get the win. We do end up getting the safety there later on, and the score does end up 36-23. Look at, oh my God. Oh my God, the platinum hair by Burrow. Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous. It looks ridiculous in Madden for show. But hey, 2nd win in a row. Win over divisional opponent. Everybody remembers kind of what happened to us last year, the first time we played Cincy on the road, and they put a beating on us pretty good, 28-18. So it's good to get that feeling, that winning feeling back in the first matchup against them in the season. Now, that's going to lead us to the game against the Ravens. But before that, we have some business to take care of, right? Going into week 3, you can start to look at who you need to re-sign. And we have a lot of guys that we need to really take a look at. Boswell, oh We only got $20 million in cap space, and that's an interesting one on how we're going to try to deal with that. $20 million in cap space. It's going to be wicked. That's for damn sure. But I think we can fit in some, very interesting pieces within this $20 million as long as we do it the right way. That's all that's going to matter. So Keanu Benton does not really want to re-sign with us. Superstar development, 25 years old, defensive tackle. I don't know what his problem is. I guess because we got Levi Hickman, Tavondre Sweat. He's just not a big fan. I don't know. That's interesting. Now, Joey Porter is another one. 82 overall, superstar depth trait. He is 26 years old. So I'm going to give him a 4-year. Oh, he does sign at home. Wow. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. You take your neutral contract, make some minor adjustments to the length, and maybe not just salary, but cap hit, signing bonus and all that. And you can actually sometimes get these guys to sign, I think, for a cheaper hit than what you would if you just took the better option or the player options and all that type of stuff. So I think we've got capabilities, just need to make the right signings. Nick Herbig is a good one. He's done a lot for us in a backup role. So the question is, how are we going to be able to pay him as a backup pricing, right? Like that's the biggest question. Now, he really does want to sign with us. But at the same time, I don't want to piss him off by going with a team-friendly deal. I think let's go 3 years, 5.1. Let's take off 0.2 from the signing bonus. It's a good offer. He'll take it. Okay. That's probably the wrong way to do it. I think you should take off some of the salary and increase the signing bonus, but that's just me. Now, because if you look after Herbig's signing, we're down to $3 million in cap space. And we got a lot of guys that we should really try to re-sign. But, that's business. We'll jump into that at a later time. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from last week in the season. As we did, saw we put the beat down on the Bengals by 13, 36-23 at home. And now let's check on the Broncos and the Chargers in an AFC West matchup at Mile High Stadium. Bo Nix, from about 18 yards away, drops that one in. He's going to hit his receiver. Who the hell is that guy? For a one-handed catch. Ingram for the Broncos as they put a whooping on the Chargers right there. Now we head out to continue heading west to L.A. The Cowboys take on the Rams at SoFi Stadium. As they drop back, Stafford fires that one over the middle, hits his receiver who's wide open, kind of like you see in today's Cowboys defense. And he runs through a couple tacklers, and he's going to go off to the end zone. Brandon Cooks, no one wanted to stop him, I guess. That's the only thing I could see why they let him go like that. But it's one of those, it is what it is kind of situations. You can't control what other teams do. All right? All we can control is what we do. And we are on the road at Baltimore, the place where our postseason ended. Taking on Lamar Jackson and this Ravens crowd. Here, this is going to be a tough afternoon, our second divisional game in a row. And this is going to be a big one, folks. They had a higher seed than us last year, and that's why in the playoffs they hosted us. We've got to get these divisional wins. That's a big-time thing. So let's jump out here into it part of the way through the first quarter, already leading 3-0 as Blackburn got chased and brought down for a 2-yard loss. And you can see kind of the Ravens defense has been playing on point. I mean, it's only 3-0, right? And you saw just that sack that came flying through right there. So now Blackburn on 2nd and long fires that to the right side. It is going to be caught by Austin. What a play. He went up for that one. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. Calvin Austin does. But he did step out of bounds slightly early. That's going to make it 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1 from the 27-yard line here. We just need the 3 feet. I don't need a touchdown right now. This is not goal to go. We got to be smart about it. So we're going to come out under center, 2 tight end, 2 receiver set. Caleb Johnson in the backfield, all by himself. Blackburn's got the snap. Going to pass. Fires it over, and he's going to hit Was that Washington? No, that was Trey Foster, our rookie tight end. He hits Foster coming out of the back or coming off the line, and that's his first action since injuring himself in the preseason. It's good to see him back out on the field now. So he gets us down to the 20-yard line and a 1st and 10, the rookie does. As that's going to put Blackburn under center now. 3 receivers set, has the snap, hands it off to Caleb, who gets hit and brought down relatively quickly. Johnson just nowhere really to go. Made the cut what felt like too late, so it's too easy to read. It just was not a good play overall. 2nd and 8 now from the 18. Blackburn's got the snap, fires that into the end zone. That's batted away. Oh, he's looking for Rondale Moore, but he just couldn't put on a good enough throw, and that one gets swatted down. So it's 3rd and 8 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Going to be from the shotgun, 4 wide set now. Blackburn looking over the defense. Has the snap in hand. Clean pocket, takes off to the left side. He's got space in front of him. Takes a hit, and he's brought down at the 6. Oh, my goodness. You definitely don't want to take hits from a divisional rival. A divisional rival where you're known to have your most physical games of the season against. It's best just to not take those shots is all I'm going to say. My opinion, though. So 1st and goal from the 6. Blackburn looks over the defense, has the snap. Blitz comes, fires it quickly. Left side. And DK Metcalf could not come down with that. He did get his hands on it, just unable to hold the ball all the way down. And that's going to put us at a disadvantage here. 2nd and goal from the 6. Play action. Blackburn in the pocket. Pressure comes, fires it to the right side, and that's going to be intercepted. He was looking for Freiermuth in the back corner. I figured if he doesn't catch it, nobody will, but he did not expect for Kyle Hamilton to come up and make just a fantastic play on the ball. As he got, and you can see by this replay here, both feet are down, well within the bounds of the end zone. I don't even know why you'd have to take a look at that one. That was so pitiful. So we still lead 3-0 at least. Now here come the Ravens. Hand that one off to Henry. Got space in front of him, and Ramsey takes his legs out from underneath him. That's how you bring Henry down. Not by hard hits, not by upper body tackles. You got to take his legs out from underneath him. That's really going to be the only way. So now it's still 1st and 10 for the Ravens here at their own 46-yard line, though. So we got some time. Jackson hands that off to Henry. Right side, breaks some tackles, and finally we do bring him down to Sean Elliott once again, chopping the tree down at the legs. And that's going to make it 2nd and 9. Only a 1-yard gain right there. So from their own 47, Jackson is going to be in the shotgun. 3 receiver set, has the snap in his hands. Clean pocket, fires it up, and I don't know who he was throwing it to, whether that's Henry or Andrews, but major miscommunication, and that one falls incomplete. It is now 3rd and 9. So 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. We lead 3-0 as our defense is staring down a 3rd and 9. Lamar Jackson is under center, has the snap. Blitz comes. Pocket collapsing, being chased, and he has to throw that one away. Ran right into the arms of Jack Sawyer, who threw him to the turf, but he had already gotten rid of the ball, and now it's 4th and 9 here by this Ravens offense. What are they going to do? At their own 47, they're obviously going to punt. Let's be real. So we do trade punts with them, and now the Ravens have got the ball back once again. So Jackson fires that over, hits Andrews. And a good play by Baker to kind of turn around and get off his man as quickly as he did to help make that stop. It's only a 5-yard gain after that one right now. All right, so here the Ravens come out in the shotgun here. Jackson's got the snap, quick throw to the left side, hits his receiver and brought down relatively quickly. Good play there by Elliott to bring him to the turf for only a 2-yard gain. So now they're coming out in this weird, goofy-looking formation. Jackson is under center. Has the snap in hand. Pressure comes quick. He scrambles left side. Hickman chases him. Hickman brings him down. The rookie comes shooting up the gap, and Jackson reacted way too late, had nowhere to go, and the rookie gets a sack on one of the greatest scrambling quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen. What a play by this defense here. as we are going to push them back. Now, they are still in field goal range, so don't make no mistake about that. But, we have done a good job at keeping them out of the end zone. So here they come, about a 54-yard field goal chance. They line this one up. Has the snap, ball down, boot, ball, and they do squeeze that one right between the uprights there. So this game is now tied here late in the second half, and it's tied at 3. So here we come right back at them. No time for weakness, no time for feeling sorry for ourselves. We got to come back. And this one, Jackson on the play action, drops that off to Foster, stiff-arming his way forward. And, hey, he's tackled out of bounds, you cheating ingrates. Don't be hitting my players out of bounds, you bums. But he does get into the red zone, at least Foster does, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 from the 16. Approaching the 2-minute timeout, hand that off to Gainwell going left side. He's going to be hit and stood up. Nowhere really to go on that one. Humphrey came up for the stop, and that's going to make it 2nd and 7 from the 14, as we're just going to let this clock tick down to the 2-minute warning. And that's where we are here at the 2-minute timeout in a 3-3 ball game. In the first half, a pretty defensive struggle, defensive battle, if you will. Defensive battle, that's what this is. Not both offenses just not playing all that well. This is both defenses playing incredibly well. So 2nd and 7 from the 14. Blackburn is going to be in the shotgun. 3-receiver set. Has the snap in hand. Blitz comes. Fires it left side, and Metcalf couldn't come down with it. Oh, my goodness. We're finding them in the situations we want them to be in those one-on-one situations. Just unable to capitalize. So 3rd and 7. Blackburn's got the snap in hand. Fires it over the middle, hits Gainwell, fights forward, and Gainwell makes a catch out of the backfield, and he will get enough for the 1st down. Clock is still moving as well. 3-3 ball game, 1st and goal from the 5. We are poised to have the lead by the end of this drive, whether it be by 3 or by a touchdown. I don't know yet. So 3-3. Here we're going to come out, 1st and goal, 5 yards away. The rookie leading this offense in this game. And this is a good test for him. I like seeing him have to struggle a little bit. All right, that's only going to help him. Now 1st and goal. Sends Gainwell in motion. Has the snap. Quick throw to the left side. Spins off one tackler. Breaks another one. And Gainwell had nowhere to go. And in fact, he just lost a yard. Oh, Gainwell, come on. You cannot be losing yards. Well, we did lose 1 yard. So 2nd and goal from the 6 now. Blackburn is in the shotgun. He's still got Gainwell offset to his right side. 3 receivers to the left. Has the snap in hand. Blitz comes. Fires it over. Hits Gainwell once more. Fighting forward. And they're going to mark him down at the 1. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's painful. So Gainwell down at the 1. Here we come out, 2 tight ends set, 2 receivers. Making changes before the snap. Blackburn looking over the defense. Has the snap in hand. No pressure. Fires it left side, hits Foster. Hits the rookie for the touchdown, his first of his career. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Trey Foster with the reception. Wide open on that out route. And I had a feeling once we got Metcalf to come back across on the slant that out route would be open. So it looks like he did adjust him across over there. And that's going to give us the lead coming into halftime here, 10-3. A hard-fought lead. But this is a good test for our team. I'm enjoying to see how they are responding. All right. So let's see what else is going on around the league at halftime. Saints have traveled to the desert to take on the Cardinals. As Arizona fires that one over the middle, hits his receiver wide open. O'Haring is now the quarterback. Oh, who the hell is O'Haring? He's 13 of 18 for 180 yards. That's who he is with that touchdown, as the Cardinals would beat the Saints by 10, 27-17. Now Washington in Big D taking on the Cowboys at Jerry's World. The Cowboys will hand that one off, going to the right side. A couple of cuts made, and that one's going to be into the end zone. Cowboys lead 21-7 at halftime. Prescott 12 of 14 in the first half. Now the Jets hosting the Raiders. Justin Fields completing, obviously, probably one of the longest pass completions he can make. Oh my goodness! What violent scene on the field there today. Justin Fields completes the pass. Is that Christian Watson? Who the hell was that? Watson bowling over a Raider defender to give the Jets the lead 17-10 at halftime. My goodness. So big plays didn't mark our first half, but all the big plays came in by the defense. By both defenses. I mean, yeah, we had the touchdown to Foster, but outside of that, this is a 10-3 game is always going to be, highlighted by the defensive capabilities. Jackson 12-16 for 100 yards. Blackburn playing great, 17-26 for 192 and a touchdown. But that's how our offense operates. We've got to keep Jackson from being able to scramble. And this is going to be the opening drive of the second half for the Ravens as Jackson in the pocket shifts away from pressure, completes the pass, and he gets away from Baker. Avoids another tackle, and finally Baker and Ramsey bring him down to the turf. You got to be kidding me. Coming all the way across the field on the play action. And Baker was right there with him. Our rookie was right there. Got to give the kid credit. Just wasn't able to bring him down. So now on 1st and goal from the 8, we take out his legs. Chuck Clark with the tackle. As Patrick Queen is going to be down holding his, shoulder maybe, looks like. Shoulder or arm, looks to be kind of in some pain over there on the sideline. But hey, he hasn't been given the gray helmet treatment yet, so we're all right. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, pointing some stuff down at the defense, has a snap. Blitz comes, pressure gets there as he got rid of it. Woo, Wilson came through untouched. I don't think Jackson was expecting him to get home as fast as he did on that blitz. You can tell he was pointing at him, so it looked like he was seeing that he was going to blitz. He just didn't think he'd get there that quickly. So now it's 3rd and goal from the 7. Jackson staying in the shotgun. Has the snap in hand. Pressure comes late. Fires it up to the right side. That's going to be caught and intercepted by Banks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Deontay Banks, the rookie that we took the 5th-year option on. I guess not rookie. It's his 5th year, for God's sakes. But the first contract, we took his 5th-year option to have him here again this season. Comes up with the big play on the 50-50 jump ball. He's able to come down with it, keep his feet in bounds, and that would be phenomenal, leading to a field goal. So now we're going to catch up here in the 4th quarter as Jackson gets past Sawyer. Joey Porter Jr. giving chase, breaks off the tackle, and he does end up going down. Ooh, an option keeper for Jackson to the right side. He almost took that one to the house. We lead 13-3 after our last interception led to a field goal. 10-point ball game here. Ravens trying to climb back into it. Fires that one over the middle. Hits Zay Flowers. Gets past one tackler. Then takes about 2 other Steeler defenders to bring him down to the turf after a 9.5-yard gain. So 2nd and inches. 4 wide set. Henry is offset to Jackson's left side. Has the snap. Play action to the left. Throws it out, and that's going to be too easy of a touchdown. Walks in completely untouched. Wester on that one. LeJohntay Wester. Interesting name. But Wester makes that catch, and he's going to stroll it in. There was not a Steeler defender anywhere around him on that play. So now it's 13-10, which is just lovely. So 13-10, here we come right back at him. Just over 8.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Blackburn hands that off to Gainwell. Big hole open up, stiff arming his way forward, and Gainwell brought down at the 30-yard line. He's got 111 yards on 16 carries. This is the 3rd game of the season. This is his 3rd game of well over 100 yards. Keep that in mind with Gainwell and how this rushing offense is operating. So that's going to make it 1st and 10 from the 30. Just about 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here in the game. We're going to come out in a shotgun, 3 wide set. Blackburn has the snap, hands off Gainwell off left center there, and he's brought down after a 6-yard gain. Matabuike looks like to be maybe the guy who brought him down. I don't think so, though. He is arguing with our lineman, though. We're getting a little chippy, to say the least. A little chippous. So now after that 6-yard gain, it's 2nd and 4. Blackburn has it, hands off to Gainwell. Hole opens up, and it's going to be closed quickly. It looked like Roquan Smith coming flying through and puts Gainwell on his keister, to say the least. So 3rd and 1. Going to be coming out in an I formation, heavy set. Looks like they're going to try to run it. Let's see if they do. 3rd and 1. It's going to be a QB sneak and nowhere to go. Oh my goodness. Blackburn had nowhere to go on that one. In fact, probably lost half a yard. So it's 4th and 1. 5 wide this time. We are going for it. Blackburn has the snap. Quick throw. Hits his receiver, Gainwell, and he takes it into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Steelers. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh baby. He saw there was no coverage on that side. And I know Smith was kind of edging over there, but nobody actually on Gainwell. He just needed to put on a perfect pass, and Blackburn did. And that's going to give us now a 2-score lead here, and that is all we would need to shut this door. 20-10. Played a fantastic game. I'm glad we did and that we're undefeated, because we got Kansas City coming up in the next episode to start that one off. And God knows what that's going to do to us. But overall, solid performance by our team. I'm glad the way things are shaping out. And guys, while I'm thinking about it, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already. And definitely give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video and the way our season is shaping out and what our rookies are doing. Put down in the comments who's your favorite rookie that you've seen so far. Baker, Foster, Hickman. We got a lot of them out there. They're all showing up and showing out. So that's great to see. And guys, in the next episode, like I said, we'll start out with Kansas City. I will see y'all in that episode. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all pretty much know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.